Well, tax season is here, and the government is keen on increasing the proportion of property tax collected if it's to meet its ambitious revenue target. But achieving this goal requires clearing up some confusion. There are more than 33,000 applications for business license renewals. At last count, only 3,000 had been approved. What officials down at the Department of Inland Revenue have found is just under half of business owners are reporting either a zero turnover or turnover that's exactly the same for the past 3 years. It's this that has led to the department requesting additional information for verification, like assessment number, location, or the name of the landlord for their business. It's a bone of contention for the Bahamas Chamber of Commerce and Employers Confederation. The BCCEC, in a release this week, argued that the government has made a series of policy shifts that has made it more difficult to do business here in the Bahamas. Seeking to bring some clarity to the issue, Economic Affairs Minister Senator the Honorable Michael Halkitis told reporters at Thursday's press briefing that not all businesses are being required to provide income statements.
What we undertake that all of the business licenses, renewals and applications will be dealt with before March 31st, so no one would be in danger of their application not being completed. And we have agreed to, because there are, people from the very small businesses to the very large businesses are now applying for either renewals or new business licenses. We have decided to fast track a certain category of licenses. So your taxi drivers, straw vendors, roadside vendors, we've agreed to fast track those. We've brought in some additional, or we've deployed additional employees to the Department of Inland Revenue to deal with this busy period, and as well those workers are working overtime.
Now, as for the suggestion, checks and balances be done after the licenses are approved, Halkitis says this was tried a few years back.
The result was just a significant reduction in the amount of business license revenue. I think the department owes it to the Bahamian public to ensure that the information that's being reported is correct, because this is government revenue.
However, there is also confusion surrounding the requirement that businesses who rent premises would now be responsible for their landlord paying their real property tax.
Someone asked me that, okay, so you're asking the business person to do the job of inland revenue. Well, we're asking for an assist. We're asking for an assist because it benefits us all. And so, just to wrap up that point, we're not asking any business to be concerned about whether the landlord has paid his real property tax or not. All we're saying is, in your renewal, if you have the assessment number, give it to us. If you cannot get it, just tell us the name of the landlord to whom you pay your rent and the location of your business. This will eventually benefit us all.
The minister acknowledges, though, that public complaints and issues have warranted the need for consistent communication with the public, which they're looking to improve. Now, as a reminder, business licenses must be renewed by March 31st.